Imagine a secret strategy that could turn the tides in any fight. A technique so sneaky it boosts your chances of winning against highly skilled players. While many players have heard of it, only a select few have mastered it, and even fewer can pull it off consistently in the heat of battle. And this method is called draining. In Minecraft PvP, or player versus player, draining is a way of playing passively to make your opponents run through all their resources to give you the upper hand. In other words, wasting their time. Now there are different ways of draining. Running after your shield gets disabled, running to regenerate health, and even pearling away after popping your opponent. However, the one we're going to focus on is water draining. In game modes like Diamond SMP and UHC, you can empty out your bucket and put your opponent in a cobweb. And when they place water to get out of the cobweb, you take their water, making it harder for them to fight back. Now this playstyle is what I've been maining in casual duels and even as a tester in Diamond SMP. And to be honest, it cost me. I started passing people who weren't low tier 3 skill level as a tester, and people started thinking poorly of me, thinking it was only good because I drained. And I wondered, were they right?
Wow, this guy really sacrificed gapping so he could try to drain me. It's good aura. Bro, he's trying too hard to drain me and it's ruining him.
And the answer to my question would come sooner than I expected. On my very next tier test, I tested for high tier 3 and failed my eval so bad that I got demoted to high tier 4, which demoted me from tester. And after waiting another 30 days to test, I got demoted to low tier 4. But let me quickly explain. In the PvP community, there are fights known as tier tests. Tier testing is what allows you to compare your skill level with others, with low tier 5 being the worst and high tier 1 being the best. Now the majority of the players are low tier 3 and under, with low tier 4 being the average player's skill level. And with me being closer to the bottom, fellow testers in the Diamond SMP Discord started clowning on me, and I was genuinely at my lowest point, thinking about quitting Minecraft altogether and focusing on other things. But if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I never quit. So for the next 30 days, I'm going all in. Every day, every moment, every ounce of focus, dedicated to Diamond SMP. No distractions, no excuses. Until the day I retest and finally claim what I've been chasing, low tier 3. Well, here we go. Day 1 marked the start of my training arc, and I came to the conclusion that I should probably be dueling people on a server called Cat PvP. Not because of the name, but because of the sheer amount of kits to choose from, and the usual activity. But first, let me switch something up. Yeah, no more draining. So on days 1 and 2, I dueled people over and over and over and over again. Tired of me saying over? Well, that's how I was feeling dueling all these players at the start of day 3. And at the end of day 3, I finally realized I wasn't going to get anywhere because I was winning most of my duels without seeing real improvement because I was playing the same players. I wasn't improving, I was just repeating. And it was then I realized that something needed to change. So for the whole of day 4, I analyzed high tier gameplay. I looked at what they were doing differently that was helping them to see what I could implement into my gameplay. I studied players like Legendary, Qualified, Floatives, and EXK. I studied their different playstyles and what helped them win fights. For example, Legendary's sword skill carries in him fights. EXK is an expert with draining like me, while people like Qualified and Floatives were former high tier 1s in UHC and are skilled with their utility. And Sweatiest and Stouted, well, they just ping abuse. I decided going forward I would train in different game modes which could all be implemented into my gameplay in Diamond SMP. And there's one glaring one, Axe PvP. In Diamond SMP, it is crucial to be able to disable shields, know when to disengage fights, and how to time your hits. These are all things I could practice in Axe. So on day 5, I hopped onto a PvP club to sharpen my axe. but there is a specific trick I wanted to master, which is called the momentum break. A momentum break is done as follows. I sprint up at my opponent, and as soon as I start falling, I disable their shield. Then I jump reset or block their hit to take less knockback so that I can follow that into a combo or crit chain, which deals massive damage and for Diamond SMP, armor durability. But let me quickly tell you about the sponsor for today's video. Well, I don't have one, so if you could please like and subscribe so that I can get monetized to produce more quality videos and pay for my college tuition, that would be great. Thanks. On day 6, I was actually able to get in a duel against Marlowww, the top 3 axe player in the world, and I was actually able to win the first round against her. But that joy of winning quickly wore off as I lost 20 rounds in a row. With what I considered a flop, I decided I will duel a low tier 3 axe to assess my skill. After winning by the hair of my chinny chin chin, I decided I would move on to the next game mode, Sword PvP, one of, if not the most important aspect in any game mode. Knowing how to have good 3-block spacing, knowing how to bait hits, and have good jump resets is essential. Now, I would personally consider myself a pretty skilled sword PvPer, being on the higher side of low tier 3. So when I found myself losing so many duels, I knew something was up. And after assessing the situation, I realized that the sword community has the most blatant cheaters I've ever seen. So as I transitioned from day 6 to 7, or some could say 6-7, instead of just practicing against randoms, I decided to call up my friend and sword tester Bezo Jr. to duel him in a 1st to 6. After winning 6-2, I decided to give it another chance by dueling another low tier 3 and hitting this insane clip. On the next day, I woke up and I somehow got into a 1st to 10 duel with Floatives, who is a high tier 3 sword and a top 30 PvPer on MC tiers. Now Floatives, if you're watching this, why did you leave the instant you were up around? But good game nonetheless. Speaking of Floatives, I'd say Floatives along with Fruit Berries have one of the best movements during fights, and that's something that I wanted to master. So on the whole of day 9 and 10, I decided to hop onto the OG server that helps you practice block mechanics the most, bedwarspractice.club. In this time, I practiced my mechanics in double stacking, clutching, and even bridging. This would enable me to be able to aggro players by dodging cobwebs, water, and to disengage fights better. But instead of showing you my boring gameplay, I compiled it into this edit. On day 11, Yo, hello?
Yo, critically.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you help me win like a 4v4 SMP like event thing? It's like bizarre SMP and it's like diamond SMP kit.
Do you get anything from it?
Yeah, you get like a trim ring and like another piece.
Alright, I got you. With the fight starting and the other members knowing I was a threat, I instantly got players forming alliances to kill me. But as the fight went on and it looked like we were going to win the event, my teammate OMLBite got /cleared by an admin, which removed every item from his inventory because apparently he had gone into the stands of the Coliseum, which was strictly prohibited. And after my teammate's death, the rest of my team had started to lose hope, and my whole team dropped, leaving it all up to me. Now I'm left with two options here. I could either give up, accept my fate, and die in this cobweb knowing I had failed my teammates, or I could show why I have that one in my name, because I am that 1% that succeeds.
No, I just had to make up some dumb
Critically.
New player, critically. Yeah, yo got it.
Bro, I didn't see there's anyone here. They're just like browsing. It's whatever. What's funny? Sure, maybe.
Are we about to win? Are we actually about to win?
Hey, critically, don't let him know I'm voting for you. You gotta.
We lost. We're in another round.
No, don't. Help him. Simon, help critically, bro. Yo, Simon, Stuffy's dead. Matter if you were still gonna be alive. Your team's gonna win anyway.
It's no guarantee. It's a high
The low tier 3s against the team. Oh my god, yeah.
Did they win? Oh, shit. I think we should give something for second place. Just because of my mess up, I think I should give something for second place. Isn't there like different type of rings?
Wait, was that?
Oh
wait,
no,
that
there's not.
Yeah, we won.
Yo.
I had done it. I had proven to myself, to my team, and to everyone watching that I wasn't just another player thrown into the arena. I was the one who refused to quit. On day 12, I decided I really wanted to hone in on game modes that would help me with my test, so I decided I would be practicing SMP and UHC for the most part. So the practice began with SMP. On day 13, I could really see why I was lacking in shield disabling. In my mind, I knew when my opponent was going to shield, yet I still decided to hit them with my sword, instead of just doing the cooldown trick. So on day 14, I came up with a niche tactic just for fun, and I actually got consistent with it. If you want to learn more about it, you can go watch my first video. On day 15, I was able to get in a duel with floaters yet again, and I could see my improvement. Even though I lost by 100 durability, after watching my gameplay back, I really didn't see anything I could have done better. With SMP out of the way, I moved on to my favorite part of the training, UHC. By far, UHC is the best game mode to help you train Diamond SMP, as it involves stun webbing, web draining, disengaging with utility, and more. So on day 16, I hopped right back on MC PvP to start training. Stun webbing is a technique that allows you to stop your opponent's momentum by double clicking with your axe to break their shield and placing a web underneath them. So for the whole of day 16, this is what I focused on. So remember when I said I would stop draining? Well, I kind of lied. You see, by placing your lava on top of your opponent's web right as they place their water, it will allow you to drain their water. Furthermore, if you do this with a web, it can get them stuck, making them take more hits, or for Diamond SMP, wasting a pearl. With my training going really well, I decided I wanted to test in UHC on day 20, as I was previously low tier 4. In no time, I was already losing 4-1. If I cannot win these next fights, the test would end and I would not only fail getting a higher tier than low tier 4, but I could get demoted. I need to win. I had done it. I had achieved low tier 3 in UHC and made a comeback. Although not the smoothest fight, this fight assured me of what was to come. As soon as I logged on to day 21, I knew something was wrong. I was missing all my hits, my spacing was off, and so was my timing. No matter what I did, I just couldn't fix it. So I did the best thing for me. I closed Minecraft. For the next 7 days, I didn't touch Minecraft. I used it as an opportunity to hard reset my games and mechanics by playing some other games like Valorant and even Krunker. And as soon as day 28 hit, I knew taking a break was a great choice. Although a little rocky to start, I literally couldn't miss stun webs, and I was winning against players I wouldn't normally beat. On day 29 and 30, I was practicing to make sure all my mechanics were perfect. With limited time left, I literally sat at my computer the whole day practicing. Then came the test. Finally, after 30 days of non-stop grinding, countless hours put in the game, I've achieved my goal of low tier 3. And because I won 3-1, I was able to test for high tier 3, and I was given the best high tier 3, so it went as well as anyone would have expected. But just because I didn't get high tier 3 doesn't mean I failed. These 30 days have taught me the importance of work ethic and staying disciplined, and the importance of chivalrous combat. So for now, I'm signing off. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed so I can hit 1K before 2026.